so much for watching. So for 2015, I decided that I wanted to start to incorporate a lot more how-to videos into my YouTube channel, because a lot of times when I film makeup tutorials, to keep it from being 30 minutes, I have to kind of shorten my makeup routine, and of course that doesn't give me the opportunity to really show you guys in-depth tutorials or all the details of how I actually do different things that I do. So I decided that I would just break different things down and show you guys different individual how-to videos on how I do certain things. So for today's video, I'm doing the first of a two-part video showing you guys how I apply my winged eyeliner using gel liner. I'm also going to be doing a separate video showing you guys how I actually apply my false lashes. So check the description bar for that as well. If it's already up, I'll be sure to link it below. If it's not up yet, as soon as I do have it up, I will link it below for you guys. But I decided to split these two videos up just so that I could really dig into each one and show you guys step by step exactly how I apply my wing liner and how I apply my lashes. So for this video, we're going to focus on wing liner. And I know that wing liner is one of the hardest things to do when it comes to applying your makeup. It's one of the things that gives most makeup artists the most trouble, because it's like once you mess it up, if you're trying to fix it, next thing you know, you have a big black eye. It looks like you got punched in your eye. So I know that it's really difficult, but I feel like over the past couple of weeks I figured out a technique that really works for me, and I think it would work for you as well, because I'm all about trying to figure out the easiest way to do things. And so I figured, now that I've actually found a technique that gets it right just about every time, I felt comfortable enough to go ahead and share it with you guys. So to apply my winged eyeliner, I just use three things. I use two brushes and then of course the gel liner. And the gel liner that I use is this Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner. This is one of my favorite eyeliners, and it's a drugstore product, so it's super inexpensive and very affordable, but it's still a really great quality. So the color that I use is in the shade Blackest Black, and again, like I said, it's the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner, and I'll be sure to link it below for you guys. And then the two brushes that I use, one is the e.l.f. small angled brush, which just looks like this. You can get this brush from Target for about $3 or so. And then the other brush that I use is the Sigma E05 eyeliner brush. This was a promotional brush that I got with an order a couple months back, where if you spent over a certain amount, they would give you one of these small eyeliner brushes for free with your order. But of course, if you already own one, then you can use it, or if you have basically just a tapered eyeliner brush like this, then you can use that as well. But these two brushes together have been my savior. It makes it super easy, as you'll see in a second, to apply my winged eyeliner, and it's pretty much a foolproof method every single time. So I think that that's everything that I want to say to you guys as far as the products that I use and the process. But of course, nothing will show you guys better than actually seeing me do it. So if you want to see how I apply my winged eyeliner using gel liner, then please keep watching. So to apply my wing liner, the first brush that I always go in with is my e.l.f. small angled brush, and I'm just dipping it into the product and then scraping off the excess on the sides of the jar. This is just going to help us to get a nice precise edge to apply our winged liner. So the wing of your eyeliner is supposed to be an extension of your lower lash line. So I usually use the edge of my brush to kind of get a rough idea of how that line should look from the bottom of my lower lash line going up towards my brow. And then what you see me doing here is just sketching that line very lightly, doing the same thing on the other side, just kind of laying that brush there to give me a rough idea of where I should be drawing my line, and then going in with the brush and doing a very light sketch of my wing. It's very important that you use a light hand for this step, because you can always go in and add more product, but once you put the product down, it can be difficult to remove it. So just use very little strokes. So here I'm going in with my Sigma E05 brush, and I'm just dipping that into the product. And this brush I use to actually apply the liner onto my upper lash line. This brush is super easy to work with and has a really precise tip to it, and so it makes it really easy for me to apply my liner. So I start in the middle of my lid and then work my way to my inner corner using short strokes. And then as I kind of get an outline for my line, what you see me doing here is using much longer strokes to get a nice smooth line. And if you're having a hard time, one thing that always helps me is holding my eye taut, as you see me doing here, because it just makes it a lot easier to get a nice smooth precise line when you're holding your eye flat like that. So for my wing, what you're going to see me do is draw a line from the light sketch that we drew earlier, connecting it to the liner that we just applied to our upper lash line. And then here I'm going in and filling in that space. Once I've done that, I'm going to start to connect that wing to the rest of the liner on my upper lash line. And again, I can't stress enough to really just take your time with this step. And if you feel like your brush is starting to get a little patchy with the application of the product, just dip it back in to get a little bit more product on your brush and then go back in with applying it to your eyelid. And again, you just want to use really light-handed strokes, just connecting each piece little bit by little bit. And once you're done, your wing should look something like this. So of course, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I've added some fresh product to my brush. I'm holding my eye taut and I am drawing small lines, which I will then connect later. But to get a rough outline of how we want our liner to look, I'm just doing really short strokes from inner corner to outer corner. And then once I get a pretty good idea of how I want the product to be applied, I'm going to go in and start doing longer, smoother strokes to help to smooth out that line. And then again for our wing, I'm just going to draw a line straight from the rough draft that we drew earlier down to the line that we just applied on our upper lash line. I'm going to fill in that space in between and kind of clean up the edges a little bit by extending my wing. And then once I do that, I'm going to go in and just connect that wing to the rest of the liner on my upper lash line. And then of course, once you're done, you just want to sit back a little bit and look in the mirror and make sure that they are as even as possible. But once you're done, they should look something like this. Now trust me, wing liner is not something that you're going to master the first time, but practice, 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 and I promise that you'll get it. Hey guys, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that tutorial on how I apply my winged eyeliner. I hope that I explained everything thoroughly, that it was easy to follow and easy to actually see. I tried to get it as close up as possible and still stay in focus so that you guys could see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm applying it. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you do have any requests for things that you would like to see me break down into a how-to video, please feel free to leave those things in the comments below. And of course, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and check the description bar because I will link the products that I used in this video as well as my how to apply eyelashes video. So be sure to check that out as well. So thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you have an amazing day and I will see you in my next video. Bye.